Hmm.
the primary thing, to learn is your self practice. That is the
Yeah.
primary exercise. This is like, this thing is there. Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And how about you? How
I'm
are
doing
you
great
doing
as
nowadays?
well. Yeah, I'm doing great as well. After a long time, we are meeting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Not recently, but I guess a month or two back, I met one, like, a learner who claimed to be
Hmm.
your friend. Okay. So
Hmm.
he said that you suggested, like, him to have a session with me. I don't remember his name, but he was into a startup or something, he said. So
Okay.
yeah. I guess you've suggested many, so it's difficult for you to remember like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, because I
Okay.
run a YouTube channel. So sometimes the people they text me and they ask me about the name with whom I can book sessions or things.
Yeah.
So I
But he said
suggest
he's
some
your
names.
friend. Like, you're a friend of, like, him basically.
Yeah, I have many friends, right? There also I have to, because virtual friends, okay? And the friends who are my school friends and the college friends, they are different from it. So in a YouTube journey or spoken English journey, I got many people. So they are my
Yeah.
friends though, of course.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. So, anyways, tell me what are you like, up to today? You want to speak on the topic or have a general conversation?
Yeah, we can talk about anything. The topic, it is all about, I don't know like what to talk about. Like,
Same
who
here,
came first, egg or ham, ham. I'm not sure about it, and I have
Exactly.
never
Even I
thought
am not
about it.
sure about it.
Mhm. Yeah,
And I
I
guess this
have
is a thing. I don't think so.
mhm.
Also, anybody should think about this. It'll just
Yeah,
bring
I have
confusion.
listened
That's
people
it.
talking about it and doing debate,
I've
but
heard
I don't
people
really
talking
feel
about it.
it's
Yeah.
worthy to talk about it. Like, fine, whoever
Actually.
comes first, okay.
Yeah,
So
doesn't
yeah,
matter. Doesn't matter to us.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
So how's
So,
your 2024 is going? Like,
so far, nothing interesting as of, it's the same. It's the same, okay. I don't feel like a year has changed, but it's the same every time. And very slight differences you don't notice, right? So I guess it's the same for me also. Even if it's different, I cannot notice anything at this point of
yeah,
time.
I don't see any difference in 31st December or 1st January. It's same for me. It's only
Actually, yeah.
from your inside. If you want to change today, you can change
It's
yourself
just the
today.
number which is changing. That's 23 to 24. That's it. That is it. And even,
Yeah.
birthdays are like that for me. Okay.
Hmm.
Every minute or every day we are growing old. Okay. But it's
Hmm.
not like, just this birthday and the next birthday. I don't think so. Any difference you'll find in yourself, right?
No difference. Life is not going to change at
Ah,
all. But the people they make it very like hi-fi things. Oh, New Year
actually.
dance, party,
Yeah.
everything, resolutions. That it's great. 2024. We
Exactly.
will become a great person. It's not true actually.
Actually.
The people who
Yeah.
make resolutions, they follow for the 7 days, and the next after the
I do
first
not
week,
make
they're back to
resolutions at
normal.
all. Yeah, I feel like, today I might make resolution. Tomorrow the situation might be so difficult and different. I might just break my resolution. So why make a thing, why pre-plan a thing which you cannot follow? I
Hmm.
hate pre-planning.
Yeah.
That's why, because, like, we don't know what's going to happen. Life is very unpredictable.
Exactly, you're right. So even though I don't make a lot of resolutions, but a few points I think in my mind that at least I can do these things in New Year, and I can just first thing is the growing. Of course, I can grow myself as a content creator. I can get more subscribers on YouTube channel. That's what I want. Whenever you are in a profession, even though you feel so that you can be a better teacher or you can be a better officer, whatever the you do. So apart from this, are you studying nowadays?
Me, no, I'm not
Yeah.
like, basically, I am planning to join a computer course, okay? Because,
Hmm.
like nowadays, for doing anything, I guess computer is a must, okay? And I kind of want
Hmm.
to get better in it. There are many things I have
So
no idea about, like many computer languages and all. So I want to actually
mm,
learn it.
so have you completed your degree?
Yes, I've done my grads. Okay. So post
Mhm.
graduation is something I haven't decided in what subject I want to do because English honors was like a burden. You've done English honors, right?
Basically, I was a commerce student, and I
Okay.
had my degree, that is BCom honors accounting. But now
Okay.
shifted to this Masters of Arts in English Literature. So I'm a
Okay.
final year
So you
student
haven't
now.
done graduation in English and direct you've done masters in English. So that's all the more,
Yeah.
I guess, difficult. Okay. Because in graduation only, like the syllabus is vast. Okay. And I'll tell you the story about English. Okay. English is about
Mhm.
history, geography, philosophy, psychology, sociology, everything. In English, you
Right.
will get everything. Okay.
Yeah, because this
So,
is the language, and they talk about everything, whatever happening
yeah.
around the history of English, whatever it was happening 500 years ago,
Yeah.
they'll talk
Yeah.
about it. So
Philosophy of
to be
writers,
honest, I'll
they'll
tell
talk
you,
about. Yeah.
I'm not very much into deep literature and things. I found myself to be more practical, interactive, talking to the people and exploring myself, whatever I want, whatever the
Hmm.
interest I have, I go forward and I explore and just, express all those things. That's what.
Exactly.
So, but I wanted to have a degree in English. So that's why
Okay.
I'm doing that Masters of
Okay.
Arts. Basically, I was
It's
a
like a
commerce student.
passion. It's a passion
Yeah,
you
it's
have, yeah.
passion. I wanted to have a one degree in my pocket related to English.
Actually.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I
Great,
know
that
very
is
well
great.
that degrees are not working at all for the people. You have to be very practical with the skills nowadays. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter that you are a
You
PhD
have to be
holder.
very street
Mhm,
smart nowadays. That's what I'll tell you, yeah. And
mhm,
people actually check your intelligence. Okay, people will go for it first, yeah.
mhm.
If you're an intellect today, then definitely I can assure you that you'll get a great job. But if you have a degree also, you might end up having a different job, not that satisfying. But intellectual people actually have the best of all the jobs. I'll tell you that.
Right. But in our country, most of the people go for the degrees, and now degrees are really crazy. People are
But now,
taking degrees.
companies
Mhm,
are changing because of, as we have international clients more than any other thing. That's why the type of, jobs are changing. And I have applied for many jobs. More than degree, they look for your attitude towards life, your personality, what kind of a
mhm.
person you are, your hunger for the work and all. So, yeah.
Yes, exactly. They want to look for the dedication. So if you're
Exactly.
dedicated for those things, for sure you are better fit for them.
Actually, one more thing I was planning to tell you during my,
Mhm,
examinations in English honors, I remember I used to cry to remember names, okay, because so many names, so many theories they have, okay. I don't know, in masters, do you have rhetorics and prosody?
I'm not very deep. I only study when I go for the exams. So, and apart from this, I just forget everything.
Okay,
So,
okay. So,
mhm,
like, I can also tell you rhetorics and prosody, they are not exactly like maths, but they have a formula and technique. So, they'll give you one passage and they'll tell you how many foot is there, how many meters are there, what kind
oh
of a
my
scan the
God,
passage.
mathematics in
So,
English. What a great thing.
yeah. I'll tell you, it's the most interesting thing. English can be the most interesting subject, but it can actually, make you sick at times, okay? Like
Mhm,
I remember I had fever, just before the day of the examination because so much stress, I cannot take it. Though I have studied, but still, I used to forget because so many things you had to remember. And I was a person, I did not study throughout the year. I'm not a person who will
mhm.
study throughout the year. I am a person who will mug, who will try uh, learning everything just before the examination.
Okay, nowadays I am following the same, but before, when I was a student of like class two and graduation, I used to
Hmm.
study. But when COVID-19, due to the entry of
Yeah, this
COVID,
is what it
I
is.
lost my
Yeah.
track.
In
Mhm.
school life, we all have done it somehow. Why, I'll tell you. Because in school life, we used to go to school regularly. So we had some
Right.
homework. We had somebody who was there to push us every day. Okay, I remember my mother is
Yeah.
like, in Bengali, she used to say, Porte bosh. Okay. It means that, sit to study. Okay. So I'm like, now nobody does that. Okay. So everything
Yeah,
you
when
have
you
to do it
face
by
teachers
yourself.
every day, also at least you think that you should study because you have to go in the
Yeah.
class and your friends will talk about it. Oh, this topic, this topic. So you will feel, oh my God, they are in a different world and I don't know anything. So
Yeah.
at least we should know
Anything.
like what
Yeah.
they are talking about. So, but when you
Actually,
go to college, you live your own life. Fine. If you don't know
hmm.
anything, okay. So that's the
Yeah.
thing. Nobody's going to force
Nobody's,
you to know.
yeah, nobody's looking at you or nobody's judging you. Everybody's busy with themselves, okay. But in
Mhm.
school life, everybody will be like, oh my God, she doesn't know it and things like that. So, you have that
Yeah,
pressure
everybody is
there.
going to judge you from your marks only when you are at a school. But when you go, like,
Actually.
to your college, it's the right time for you to understand yourself. What do you
Hmm.
expect from yourself?
Exactly, yeah. So are you still posting videos like on YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay. Like all these sessions?
Yeah, all these sessions from the Clapingo, English Shari, many
Okay.
platforms are there. So in
Yeah, I can give
Chalky
you one
or
suggestion,
Mhm.
that as you're
Mhm.
doing masters, okay, I have like literally seen many people after you complete your masters, you can start your own coaching center. Like, so you have, I guess, many subscribers, right? So slowly you
Yeah,
can start like coaching from this, YouTube only,
yeah,
like
this
with
thing is there
the
in my mind. For
master
even though I
level.
want
Yeah.
to start institution, the public speaking institution or personality development, I would love to do
Hmm.
that in my city as well. And along with that, I am helping others. Of course, whatever you said, I'm doing it. Along with learning from the trainers, I'm learning, and the same point of time, I'm helping them.
Yeah, you're doing the same, like you're teaching them the same thing, yeah. So your
Yeah.
English is good. You have your own accent, and I've seen that people actually appreciate it a lot. Okay,
Oh, thanks.
exactly. Yeah, it's a good thing. Like I don't know, like where have you learned your accent from?
Basically, it's been more than 3 years, but when I had started my journey, I started by listening to Sadhguru and the people like Gaur Gopal Das and Jay
Yes.
Shetty. I
Okay.
listened many international people, Steve Harvey, Ellen DeGeneres. I would watch many shows, and I have used some platforms as
You've
well.
done it all by
Clapingo,
yourself. This accent, you gained it from yourself.
yes, by talking and
Oh
interacting with
wow.
the people. Basically, I have completed more than 15 to 16,000 conversations and more than that till now from all around the world. Few platforms were there. I'll tell you the names. Like I started talking from the Buddy Talk first. There you would get people from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, from neighboring countries of
So
India.
like
But
there you have
Mhm.
tutors or like you're just connecting random people?
co-learners and co-learners with the people, but sometimes you would get good people there. And then I moved to Halo. There I got few tutors and I got chance first time to talk with somebody from the Manchester, UK, or United States of America. So it was a great feeling ever. I requested and begged them, please, can I have a conversation with you? So because at that point of time they used to charge something, but my mindset was that I wanted to learn this language without paying a single penny for it in the beginning. So I backed and they gave me the chance. So it was a great feeling. Then I moved to Clubhouse. I think you might know or not know. Clubhouse is a platform where people do a lot of group conversations in English. International people you get there in other tables, many tables. Then there is High Local. So I got some friends from Australia, UK, or United States of America. So by listening to them, by talking to them, that's how I learned. Because if you're there and listening to them, so yeah, that's and there is one of my friends from New York. So always when I do conversation with him, he corrects me. So that's what the benefit I got.
Actually, so like, looking at you, I'll just say one thing, nothing is impossible, okay? So you are like a true inspiration, like, for everybody because you've done it all by yourself. I'll tell you one story. When learners come to join in clapping, the question they ask is, ma'am, will this application help us? So, I tell them that yes, definitely it will, but you should make sure that you will put effort from your side as well.
Mhm.
Okay, you'll have to make sure you're doing that. Okay. So, can you hear me?
That's what I say to them also. Nobody can make you expert in 15 minutes or 30 minutes. You have to do and you have to put efforts apart from that session. They can guide you.
Yeah.
Trainer means they can
I'll
guide
tell
you,
you one
but you
thing.
have
This
to do
is like,
practice. Mhm.
the primary thing, to learn is your self practice. That is the
Yeah.
primary exercise. This is like, this thing is there. Somebody is there to correct you where you're going wrong and you're making mistake. But ultimately, the practice you have to do it is by yourself.
Yeah, the
Okay.
more you make mistakes, that's how the better you become. But what people think that only talking to someone for the 15 minutes will make you an American.
Hmm.
But that's
It
not so
doesn't
true.
work like that. And one more thing is like people generally ask, how much time will it take us to learn? But that is
Yeah.
also something we cannot say. Okay, why? Because the amount of hard work, a person is giving, suppose, 24 into 7, he's trying to speak and he's putting effort, for example. So he might learn it in a month or two. Okay.
Mhm.
Another
Mm.
person is giving just 1 hour. He cannot expect to learn the same thing in a month, right? So it completely depends on the effort they put. Okay, for you, I just cannot believe it yet. Like, without any institute or without anything, you've learned it by yourself. Okay,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
a great
But
thing.
I
Yeah.
do you know I used to have a conversation for 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours with the people. Because
Okay.
COVID, it was totally free time. Nothing was
Yeah.
there to do,
No
only
work,
listening. Like
nothing.
people are
Yeah.
dying, dying. Oh
So
my
you
God. Like it
utilize
was
the time actually. There are many people who have
exactly.
wasted. Like, for example, I have wasted my time, I guess. Okay.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
I
some
have
people they
learned,
were watching web series, movies, and
I
things,
did
but I
that.
was talking to the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to watch web series I had no other work and I used to sketch a lot during COVID time.
Yeah, that is a good thing, right? Exploring your
Yeah.
hobbies like you have done sketching. And in the beginning of the COVID period, I had done practice of music for 2 months, sarigrama and all those things. I'm into music as
Harmonium.
well. No, harmonium as well. There is an application on my phone, but Riyaz kind of things with a voice
Hmm.
because I'm into that vocal side. So I have done it. And after that, I found that it's going very long. So start something new. And I always wanted to improve my personality and communication skills. So because then I started working on my communication skills and I searched on YouTube and I got few applications. In those days, like Clapingo, English Share, such kind of platforms were not really popular, to be honest. I
Yeah,
think
after the
Cambly
lockdown,
was
I
there,
guess
but
this came in
mhm.
the trend. Yeah.
Yes, then it became really popular. And now what people see, think that by taking 10 or 20 sessions, they will become an expert of English. And that's not so true. So you have to work really hard for years and years to become better. That's what I feel. Yeah, now we are left with few seconds.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was a wonderful meeting once again. I don't know when we'll meet again, but I'm really impressed by, the improvement you keep on making again and again. Okay. So hoping to
Okay,
meet you
thank
very
you.
soon.
Yeah,
Till
sure,
then,
why not?
till then, have a great